Oh, shit, everybody. I'm back. This is Robin O'Neill, or I'm Robin O'Neill. This is me reading stuff. I'm your faithful friend, someone always on the lookout for great things to read to you guys. I care about putting good things in your brains. I know you got plenty of them floating on in your brain anyway, but why not have more? You know what I like? I can tell I'm a lot of people's companion in their studio these days, so that's nice. That makes me feel good. A lot of people say they listen to me when they're in their studios. So thank you for that. I've had a weird, I've only been awake for a tiny bit at this point, maybe 20 minutes. And I was walking by these bookshelves. I don't collect as many things, by the way. I used to collect everything under the sun, and these days I've kept it down to very few things, which is mainly books, of course, and a lot of little animal figurines. And I walked by this bookshelf just a second ago to get in here, and I saw this little donkey thing, this little tiny little donkey figure, and my brain very quickly goes, that was cool when I found that in China. And then just as quickly, I came into my brain and said, what are you talking about? You didn't get that in China. You got that at a garage sale in East Texas in the 90s. And why would my brain have said, hey, that was cool getting that in China? I mean, it was sort of an attitude. It wasn't like those words were said, but in my head, I was like, I love that I got that in China. Here's the thing. I've never even been to China. So what is going on? I feel like an Oliver Sacks test case or something. I wish, man, R.I.P. Did you see the photos of him? I've read him ever since I was about 18. I loved him. I had no idea he was so hot until he died recently. What an amazing man. If you haven't read his essay or piece about the fact that he pretty much knew he was dying, you should definitely read that. It was in the New York Times in February. It's called My Own Life. I remember it well. It's very, very important reading. All right. So I'm doing the unthinkable today. Guess who hates Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar? Me. Oh my God. I just remember around the early days of Amazon, the first thing I did was hop on there, get an account, and write a scathing review of The Bell Jar because I fucking hate it. So if you hate me now because of that, I understand. A lot of people love it. Not me. So I kind of have had my, and I've read it 3 times. So, and throughout different times of my life. So it's just not my thing. But, I got an email from a very intelligent and awesome artist named Marcy Thomas. Hi, Marcy. Thank you. And she wrote me because I kept seeing it online too, that it was Sylvia Plath's birthday the other day on October 27th. And so there were a lot of posts about that. And she was wondering why I hadn't read Sylvia Plath. And that makes sense because it is kind of it seems like an oversight. Well, it was because I thought I hated Sylvia Plath. But thanks to Marcy, I did a little research and I reached out to my good poet friend, Jason Prue. And I told him my situation. I wanted to be good to Marcy here, read her a little Sylvia Plath. He pointed me in the direction of a poem that he knew I would like. So I'm going to be, and I not only like it, I kind of am slayed by it. So I'm excited to read this. I never thought I'd see the day. Marcy, thank you for reaching out. And Jason, as usual, thank you for helping me out. You guys, I've read Jason on here before. He's Jason Prue. That's PREU.wordpress.com. He posts like a new goddamn poem every day. He's the most prolific writer I've ever met. So get on there, check him out. And I'll also link to Marcy's website so you can see. Her name's Marcy Thomas, but I'll link the website so you see that. So here we go, everybody. I'm going to be reading Daddy. This is from Sylvia Plath's collected poems by HarperCollins Publishers. And just a warning, this is about to be the most I've ever said the word daddy in the history of my 38 years. So get ready for that thrill. Here we go. Daddy. You do not do anymore, black shoe, in which I have lived like a foot for 30 years, poor and white, barely daring to breathe or chew. Daddy, I have had to kill you. You died before I had time. Marble heavy, a bag full of God, ghastly statue with one gray toe, big as a Frisco seal, and a head in the freakish Atlantic, where it pours bean green over blue in the waters off beautiful Nauset. I used to pray to recover you. Ach, du. In the German tongue in the Polish town, scraped flat by the roller of wars, wars, wars. But the name of the town is common, my Polak friend. Says there are a dozen or two. So I never could tell where you put your foot, your root. I never could talk to you. The tongue stuck in my jaw. It stuck in a barbed wire snare. Eek, 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 eek. I could hardly speak. I thought every German was you. And the language obscene. An engine, chuffing me off like a Jew. A Jew to Dachau, Auschwitz, Belsen. I began to talk like a Jew. I think I may well be a Jew. The snows of the Tyrol, the clear beer of Vienna are not very pure or true. With my gypsy ancestress and my weird luck and my Tirok pack, I may be a bit of a Jew. I have always been scared of you, with your Luftwaffe, your gobbledygoo, and your neat mustache, and your Aryan eye, bright blue. Panzerman, oh you. Not God, but a swastika, so black no sky could squeak through. Every woman adores a fascist. The boot in the face, the brute heart of a brute like you. You stand at the blackboard, Daddy, in the picture I have of you, a cleft in your chin instead of your foot, but no less a devil for that. No, not any less the black man who bit my pretty red heart in two. I was 10 when they buried you. At 20, I tried to die and get back to you. I thought even the bones would do. But they pulled me out of the sack, and they stuck me together with glue. And then I knew what to do. I made a model of you. A man in black with a Mein Kampf look, and a love of the rack and the screw. And I said, I do. So, Daddy, I'm finally through. The black telephone's off at the root. The voices just can't worm through. If I've killed one man, I've killed two. The vampire who said he was you and drank my blood for a year. 7 years, if you want to know. Daddy, you can lie back now. There's a stake in your fat black heart, and the villagers never liked you. They are dancing and stamping on you. They always knew it was you. Daddy, you bastard, I'm through. Ooh, boy, that is something else. If you definitely need to go listen to Sylvia Plath read it. You'll hear more daddy and never. Oh, Jesus. Welcome to Intense Thursday Morning. That was good, though. Everything's going to be okay, you guys. We shall find peace. We shall find angels. We shall see the sky sparkling with diamonds. That's not me. That's Chekhov. I'm not even going to get into where I am on the internet. Just find me. My name's Robin O'Neill. All you really need to know about me is I drink a lot of coffee and I have a brain that thinks it's been to China. Good night, everybody.